morning, class. Welcome back. I'm really excited to be sharing this video with you guys today. Today we're going to talk about a very fun new person. That person's name is Dan Santat. And the cool thing you want to know about Dan Santat is that he is an author and an illustrator. Now, what do those two words mean? Well, what do we do whenever we have to remember what a big word means? It's time to go get the guitar! Alright, let's sing the author-illustrator song. The author is the one who writes the book. The illustrator is the one who draws the book. They like to make the books and we like to read. They spend their time making books for you and me. Now we'll sing it about Dan. So he writes the book. Dan is the illustrator, he draws the book. He likes to make the books and we like to read. Dan spends his time making books for you and me. Well, class, now that we've sung the song, we can remember what it is that Dan Santat does. He's an author, so he writes the books, and he's an illustrator, so he draws the pictures in the books too. Now, the funny thing about Dan is that at first, he wasn't going to be an author or an illustrator. He was actually going to be a dentist. Now, how would you like it if your dentist started drawing pictures on your teeth? I don't think that would look very good, and I'm glad mine doesn't. But I'm also glad that Dan decided to become an author and an illustrator instead and make books, because now we have lots of wonderful books that he made that we can read and enjoy. Let's take a look at a couple of them. Now, one of the cool things about Dan is that, like a lot of other author and illustrators, he writes lots of different kinds of books. So let's look at some. This book is called Drawn Together, and it has some words, but it has very few words. Mostly the story is just told through nice big pictures, and we get to see the story through that without having very many words. There are lots of authors and illustrators that make books that have no words or very few words, and that's a fun way to tell a story. Here's another book that Dan Santat wrote, and it's called After the Fall. Now, this book is about Humpty Dumpty after he fell off the wall. Now, we all know about Humpty Dumpty because we've all heard the rhyme, but this book takes the same character that we know, but gives a new story about how he recovered after falling off the wall, so that's a fun book too. This last book right here might be my favorite book that he's written. This book is called Harold and Hog Pretend for Real. And the funny thing about this book is that there's another author named Mo Willems, who's very famous, who writes a lot of books called Elephant and Piggy. And this book is very similar to those, and in this book, our characters pretend to be Elephant and Piggy. So it's a new author who's writing a pretend book off of an old one. This is a really fun one that I want you to remember. We're going to use this one more in class and talk about it, just because it's a really fun book and I think we can learn some things from it. So I want you to remember from this video going forward that this is one of my favorite books by Dan Santat, and that it's a copy of another author's books named Elephant and Piggy. Well, class, that's all we have for this video today. I can't wait to see you in class again, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching.